Us Power Baby. Welcome to Point Fighter Live, the Us Power Baby podcast. That's right. I'm here today with Al Java Abdul Kadir, the head coach, manager of Top 10 USA. I hope everybody's having a wonderful day. How you doing today, sir? Happy Juneteenth to everybody.
I'm good, my brother. I'm good. Thanks for having me on. Happy June.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, man, Battle of Atlanta. Wow. Amazing, right? Amazing performance by your team. Congratulations. And man, you guys made some noise this week, starting out before the tournament started, like the day before, the announcement of Kevin Walker and Bailey Murphy added to the team.
Yes,
And that's amazing. Congratulations on that. And just
thank you.
what are your opening thoughts just about everything about the Battle of Atlanta, the team, the tournament, just overall the whole overall perspective coming out of
Got you.
it?
Yeah, no, I got you. Great. And we were looking forward to Battle of Atlanta being the launch of the introduction of um, Bailey and Kev being on the team. So it was exciting that that we were able to do it at one of the big NASCAR events. Great a lot of attention put on the event. It's a great fighting tournament, and we're mostly a fighting team. So it was a good place to do it. You know what I mean? And so yeah, I see the pictures scrolling through. With some of the wins
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
from the weekend.
There you go.
The team
Yeah.
performed. You know.
Yeah, man. Yeah, we're scrolling through the
So
pictures.
yeah,
Congrats to everybody. There were so many good moments in the event. And man, I gotta tell you, I was really impressed. Out of everybody came to work, but man, I gotta give a shout out to Kevin Walker too. Um, he looked amazing. This like you could see that it sparked this the being on the team.
fire.
It sparked something. He had something to prove to everybody, right? Like he was a big part of the wins too with everything, man. He was
Yeah,
on fire the whole weekend, right?
yeah. Big props to Kevin Walker, man. He really showed up, and one big thing we wanted to make sure we did along with the announcement is sure that we were able to walk our talk. You know what I mean? We didn't want to just make a big announcement that we've got additions to the team. We also wanted to our performance to show that too, and Kev really put it on the line and
Yeah, man, for
represented us.
real, man. It's great. I mean, when I first saw the pickups, the first thing that came to mind, of course, I told you at the tournament, it was like, kind of like similar to the Heat, back then, like LeBron, right? It's Bailey, and then Wade is Tyreek, right? And then Bosch too. It's like Kevin, because there were
Yeah,
great friends, right? That came together. That's how it basically happened, and like it's great to see, Bailey and Ty Saint fighting since they've been juniors, and they've been like really good friends
yeah,
and training partners, and now they're coming together to compete together. That must be, I mean, the chemistry on this team is incredible, right? I mean, it's really incredible.
serious. Seriously,
Yeah, man.
you hit the nail on the head. They've been competing against each other since they were juniors, and they trained with even right now when they're like in recent years when they're each other's number one competitor. They were still each other's number one supporter. You know what I mean? And so having
Yeah.
Bailey with us now, it feels like home. Like you said, the chemistry is great with these guys, and so I'm happy that we were able to bring that like literally full
Yeah,
circle.
man,
So
for
yeah,
real. Man, you got some great fighters because you got good young fighters that are coming up as well. You know, it's a very well rounded team. Now, so man, and I wanted to congratulate you too. That you've been the coach on this team for a long time, and now you're the manager of it too. So it's like, you know, I'm proud of you, man. It couldn't have gone to. So when I saw that it was yours, like you're the head now, like
yeah.
you're in control. It's like, man, I really can't wait to see. Um, I know that this is just the beginning for you too. Like you have
This
such a
is
great.
just the beginning, brother.
Yeah,
We know it.
yeah,
We
man,
know it.
yeah.
We know it. This is
So
just the beginning. appreciate you. Thanks for that. Thanks for recognition, man. Thank you.
Yeah, man, for real, for real. So are you guys still looking to pick up other fighters or forms or anything like that? What's the, like, not going too deep into it, just a question for people to know, I'm sure
Exactly,
that
exactly.
now everybody's gonna want to come on now, even more now, I would think.
So that's a great that's a great question. And so without getting too deep into it, I want to first say, we got a solid men's team right now. You can't be like, look, we got Kevin Walker, Bailey Murphy, Tyreek Saint. We got Trey Brown, we got Troy in the wing. We have so we have a solid adult men's team, and then
Yeah,
the juniors that we had. You mentioned we have a solid a youth team, so the juniors boys. I mean, with Ibrahim Abdul Kadir and Louis Picky Rivera, Tyler Johnson, and then we go younger with the Jameer Caton and Malachi, Randall. Like, forget about it. Those the juniors who are
yeah,
in that 16, 17 category are coming up into the adult division soon. For the women, we've got Tahira Abdul Kadir, we have Alexi, Jimenez, and we have Brianna. Look, we got a solid all around
solid.
team. We want to, in terms of fighting, we do want to develop, right? Obviously, we have junior girls. We have Ina, who's on our team right now. So having a solid junior girls team would be an ideal thing, right? In terms of senior fighters, Kev right now is in that 30 plus, and we do have Troy in that 30 plus as well. So senior fighters is running, right now too. And if there's another thing to add, maybe if we're gonna have another women's fighter, definitely in the future we're looking at going deep. We don't want a million people on our team, but we do want to make sure we absolutely dominate every division that we enter, right? And so
Yeah.
looking at our forms competitors and stuff like that is in the future. So
Yeah, man, it was cool to see Malachi up there on stage too. He has a tremendous bull form, man. Like, he's gonna be up on stage a
forget about
lot, for sure,
Yeah,
man.
he and
Yeah.
he won't. I'll just say he won't be by himself on stage, right? And so the goal is to
Yes.
develop that.
Yes.
The goal is to
Yes.
develop what's happening in the forms category as well. So super proud
Yeah,
of him
man.
and putting in. Yeah,
Yeah, man, for sure. Hey, we're gonna go over some results too and just some of our favorite moments. The battle, real quick. I just want to talk about some upcoming tournaments. Oh, and by the way, Ryan George, you're wondering where he's at. He had an issue connecting on, so he'll be on the next show. I look forward to having him. Me and him doing interviews on this Those Power Baby podcast. Basically, you're gonna be seeing me do a lot more shows. And look out for a lot more, man. The online magazine, we just hit 2 million followers on Facebook, and we got almost 4 million all over. So it's like incredible. So it just makes me want to do more. So look out for a lot more articles online, and we're gonna get the paper magazine out. We're gonna be giving out more point fighter approved events. We got events coming next year in the West Coast. Um, you know, Point fighter approved events get the power ring already, but I'm gonna do a shirt. I started at the Battle of Atlanta. We're selling those like crazy too in our shop, by the way. But yeah, man, just keep growing it, and man, it feels good. Right now with the sports
yeah,
at, it looks amazing, bro. The sport's looking amazing right now, for real.
yeah,
And
yeah. Look, wait, yeah, I wanna give you a shout out too, man. Like, great work with you in terms of growing, Point Fighter brand, man. It's great to see, probably even from the years when it started, the exponential growth of what you're doing, with your platform here, man, and
yeah,
appreciating what you're doing for the competitors and for your love of the art and stuff like that. So yeah,
yeah,
kudos to
man,
you too,
thank you.
bro.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Yeah,
And
bro.
when I started this whole Point Fighter Live, I didn't think about money or nothing like that, right? Like, of course, I got monetized, and I'm living off this. But
Yeah.
from the beginning, it was just love, and just trying to show love to everybody, and you get exposure to the sport, and like, now it's crazy how far it's gone. So yeah, thanks, man. Thank you for sure. With that, hey,
No
so in 2 weeks, there's the Ultimate Weapon Summit that's coming up. Now, it's not this weekend, it's next weekend, and it's gonna be awesome. There's a CMX tournament, and there's AK doing a seminar as well. So it's going to be great. Check out the Facebook page for updates on that. Um, in July, we have July 12th, we have the Gold Bar. That's Marcel Lazenby's team ATL. They had a great showing at the battle too. He gives out rings, team challenge, and yeah, man, he's a great promoter out there too. And in November, he has another event that we may have some power zone breaking. So look out for that too. Another great event, Point Fighter approved, is in July as well. The Watermelon Craw Brawl, and that's July 12th. $1,000 cash to team fighting. There's also prize money for a lot of other things, and and they got breaking there as well. So TCT, it's an awesome league. Go check them out. All right, and then Ozark Mountain Nationals, July 25th and 26th. Kevin right there in the picture. He'll be there. Yeah, I think he'll be there. I mean, he's been there a lot, so he's on the fly. He's won that event a bunch of times. So yeah, man. And then there's also the U.S. Open coming up. I don't have the flyer for that up here right now for some reason. And there's the German Open too in June. That's also Point Fighter approved. But look out for those Point Fighter approved events as it keeps growing and growing. Hey, so man, the battles. One thing that I loved at the battle was kind of bringing that old school back and seeing these old school faces, right? With the fighting, like man, it was intense. And your guys are super old too. Like Tyreek is one of my favorite fighters. He hits, right? He hits. Man, he
Yeah,
hits. He's fast. He has that swag, man. Like but then
he
I
has
see
the
you guys.
traditional with the little creative.
Yeah, yeah, man. He looks like a guy fighting,
Yeah,
but like a hybrid, because it's not just like the 90s, it's like the new, it's like kind of like Bailey too. Bailey has old school and new school in them. And it's like in themselves something brand new and fresh, because
yeah,
they can
yeah.
hit anybody hard, and they can hit
That's
anybody
right.
fast, like, right, it's crazy. So that's like the perfect
Alex,
fighter
look,
right now.
Alex, look. What happens? These guys and the juniors that we're talking about, like, look, they're fans of the sport. You know what I mean? And so what happens is they have their own training and stuff like that they do with their instructors and things like that. But then they also study. They do a lot of film study. You know what I mean? And they
Yeah,
appreciate the history of fighting. They're also really to an extent like they did into fighting sports as well, right? So you'll like there'll be times when we have boxing combinations we got to work on, or traditional kickboxing combinations we got to work on, right? So you have to be able to incorporate the other fighting arts into the fighting style, you know. So yeah,
woo.
it's great to see
Hey,
that happen
you're
because
giving
you see that
you're
really the
giving
power.
out free tips,
Yeah,
bro. You're giving out free. If you're
you're
out there,
welcome.
make sure you're taking notes. You're hearing it right here, right? Watch some tape.
Yeah,
Be a real. Don't just train your blitz and your kicks. Be work martial
yeah.
arts, like what he's doing. What he's basically saying. And that's it. You get there. That's
Telling you,
basically his lane.
I love that. That's what I love about these guys. Like they're not just physically talented, man. Like they are hard workers. They're students of the game. You know, they're really thinkers about it before they just go do it. Of course, there's some physical ability involved. Of course, right? Of course, there's like
Yeah,
they're making sure that they got their cardio and their strength and their conditioning. I mean, Bailey was a college track athlete. You know what I mean? Like forget about Ty. Ty is all kind of boxing and kickboxing athlete, right? So these guys are yes, they are athletes in addition to being like point fighters, right? But
yeah,
they have hard good work ethic and they're students of the game, man. I love that about them. They're coachable, and the rest of that. So that's why you see them constantly in the box, you know.
yeah,
And
man,
so
for
that is
sure.
something
Hey,
that
and
I'm sharing.
yes, yes, those are take notes, guys. Hey, and also sportsmanship in between you guys. And right now, you and Paul Mitchell are the best teams. And like, if you look at the the heads behind it too, like the people behind it, and then you have Troy, Garth Ben's there walking around. Man, I love seeing that because it takes me back. And then you have Damon Gilbert, Cam Dawson. He didn't fight, but he's that old school, the leaders, the heads, old school. And I think that that's really good for the sport because we're gonna start seeing cleaner, cleaner technique. You could see like Darren Payne. I'm sorry, Kareem Abdullah, right? I'm sorry about that, but
Yeah.
he's coming to his own too, and like they're fighting so hard, right? And at the end of the day, you guys hug it out. It almost looks like you guys don't like each other, but that's the way it used to be back in the days, right? It reminds me of like Pedro fighting Brady's, and like they train together, right? With Boston Taekwondo, and then they're like,
Yeah.
then they go hang out at night, like they're really good friends. So, but you see it, and it's making a great example. I think that that's going to elevate the sport to where where it's, I think, a little bit lacking, that, and I think that
Hmm.
the heads, and it all comes down to the heads of the who are the top people
Yeah.
that influence. And I think that you guys on both sides are going to be are influencing the sport really good. I mean, do you think that's correct too? Yeah.
Yeah, I appreciate you saying that, and I do agree. Like, look, first, I want to point out what you said about the organization of the app itself, right? And so, yeah, there has to be communication, there has to be leadership, there has to be mutual respect between the athletes and the coaching staff and the management, right? Like, so that first of all, any team that wants to actually be respected as a team needs to have an organization that and a family type atmosphere, that people can kind of sell professionally, not afraid to get constructive criticism from one another, and we can hold each other accountable, right? And so this is internally that's important. And then externally, yeah, recognizing and respecting the fact that on the other side of me, you've got Daniel Gilbert, and you made the connection there, between the formation and he just like myself, we are competitors, and athletes with experience, and we're respected by our team and stuff like that, right? And so, with mutual respect, at the end of the day, there is no animosity. With mutual respect for one another, at the end there's no animosity. Look, I came here to do business. You came here to do business. Let's put our best foot forward here, and carry ourselves in a professional way, and represent our respective teams, right? And then when the winner's standing up at the end, we hug it out. We show respect for one another, and we go back to the drawing board. Right?
Yeah,
So
yeah, man. No, it's true. It's
yeah,
true. I
yeah,
mean, there was so many good moments at the battle too, man. I'm just thinking about, you know, and man, it ran really good, and it started Thursday now, right, with some team form stuff, I think, and they had like, um, I don't know, they had stuff on Friday, on Thursday. I got in
yeah,
Thursday later on. And I was like, wow, they're running the tournament.
yeah. Thursday. Yeah, yeah, on Thursday night, one portion of our junior team, two of our 16, 17-year-old fighters won the tag team fighting, right? So they had in the battle zone, they had team
Yeah,
fighting. So Luis Rivera, and Tyler Johnson won the tag team fight, and um, on Friday, our 13, 14, our junior team fighting, with Malachi, Junior, and Ibrahim. They won the national division junior fighting, and then on Saturday, the adults took that home. Well, same day, Saturday, Friday, both the adults took that home. So yeah, it was a great event, and obviously teams, we represented. So I really,
for
hyped out.
real.
I eventually, but the performance of my team, I'm hyped. So
Yeah, man, for real. You guys crushed it all weekend, and yeah, the tournament was action packed. They had Friday was like a Saturday because from morning to night, it had it's like an old night show, right? And then the next day, just do it all over again, right? And
yeah,
so
yeah. I mean, the junior open, we had like 50 something, 60 something competitors in it, and adult overweight, same thing. Women, there was a lot of fighters doing the open weight division, team division, and also individual division. So it was a great event. In addition to all the fighting happening, we had the creative weapons and CMX, and all the amazing stuff that they do with weapons and forms and stuff like that. So it was a good
yeah, man.
event. I really enjoyed that.
Yeah, for real. I want to give a shout out to Aisha Winfield too. She next level South, and man, she's in the 40 and up. But man, she won the senior grands. She won forums, man. I was so impressed by her. She looked. I had to give her a shot, and she brings students, a lot of students there, and I think she
Yeah,
hadn't competed in a while. So shout out to her. She stood out really good. Uh,
Aisha's
that was one
sister
of
from the BX.
my
Aisha,
yeah,
yeah,
and
you know,
then
all right, so yeah, I know Aisha from way back. You know what I mean? She was one
yeah,
of the first people who I used to team fight with. You know, back in the like late '80s, early '90s, back in the Bronx. You know what I mean? And so,
yeah, yeah,
so it's great to see how we met with Next Level, and it was great to see her put back on and compete this weekend. So yeah,
yeah,
yeah, she
man.
represented. Shout out to Aisha.
For real. Hey, and she's a successful school owner, a woman business owner, karate school. That's impressive too. So man, she's awesome.
Yeah,
She's always a great person. She's always treats me so nice. So shout out to her. I wanted to mention her for sure. And then some of my favorite fighters, Kevin Walker. I loved his fights. Kareem Abdullah. I like how he's come. Like you could see like he's evolved right to so it's like to where
yeah,
he is now, and it's cool to see him to progress, from next level when
yeah.
he was on my team to then Paul Mitchell, and even now this year. So it's cool to see that. I like seeing him. Amanda Duarte too. I presented her with the award and the power ring. Man, so many good moments. It was like it's hard to
Yo,
put it all together right now,
There's no
but man,
There's no joke. That's a great call out too, man. Like she's definitely representing with her traditional forms and stuff like that. So that's a good
yeah.
too.
Yeah, for sure. Hey, so I'm not sure if you can answer this one, but what's next? What's next for you? Is it a surprise or are you
Yeah, yeah. Nah. So I'm not. Well, I know you know that I'm also involved with Waco. I know that you had some issues
Oh
with
yeah,
them,
yeah, yeah.
but I'm
Yeah, yeah.
also head coach. Yeah, I'm also head coach for Waco USA, and so this weekend we actually have a Waco training camp down in Brooklyn, New York, and so what we're doing on Saturday, then on Sunday heading over to to Troy Van tournament, the big the big championships on Sunday there. So that's what's happening immediately. But then yeah,
Awesome.
like top Team USA, we're showing up at a few of the NASCAR events this year, in addition to a few of the overseas Waco events as well. So you'll we'll be a lot more active on our social media. If you're not already following us, make sure you follow us on Instagram and Facebook. At our top 10 Team USA sites. It's like we're gonna be giving content. This past weekend
Yes.
that passed, battle. Tyreek gave a pair of gloves that was signed by every one of our team members. You know what I mean? In an effort to just kind of connect with people who appreciate what we're doing. And so yeah, we'll be a lot more active on social media and stuff like that. So please, if you don't already follow us, jump online and drills that we work on, some mindset that we work on, and you'll find out where we're going next.
Yeah, man, that's awesome, bro. That's really cool that you guys are doing that. That's good, and it's great. That's like giving back in a way because you're gonna be pumping out, like you said, drills and just updates and like you know, great team, solid team. Make sure you guys go and follow. Hey, man, congratulations to all, man. It's crazy. Entrepreneur, a great family, man. You have a great family. You got this head coach, manager of a major team. That's a big time thing. Waco USA head coach, man. And you're
Mm-hmm.
always been amazing. And you know what? You look the same as you looked 20 years ago. You look exactly the same. And you don't age. So congratulations,
Got a couple grades. Got a couple grades in there. I appreciate
congratulations
that.
on all your
No, man.
success. Yeah, for
Appreciate
real,
it, man.
man. Yeah,
No, look, man,
seriously, man.
it's about working hard, staying clean. It's about making sure that you appreciate the blessings that you have, and share with everybody else. Like there's enough food at the table, man. And that's what I believe. I found that I get more blessings when I give my blessings. You know what I mean? Like so when I give, I actually get. So I just wanted to drop another one of those jewels, I guess, or
Us,
lessons. You can take it if you want, read it if you want,
us,
but
yes.
that's something I noticed. Um, the different things that are coming to me that are positive. Well, I get more when I give. So take it how you will.
Whew, you gave me goosebumps. Hey, 100%. Yes, sir. Hey, thanks for joining me tonight. I'll see you soon. All right. Thanks to everybody for tuning in.
Yes,
Happy Juneteenth, and have a blessed night. All right. Take care. Power, baby. Us.
sir.
Woo.